We go live in 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Hello.
My fiance is ugly, very dark skinned, and very fat. It's rude to laugh. I'm repulsed by her. I will soon be married to her. It's a forced and arranged marriage. If I cancel the marriage, then my parents will die, as they have threatened me about this. Give me some tips to live with that ugly beast. I am a male from India. I'll be married soon, as I got engaged to this woman who is 31 years old, very fat, very dark skinned, and ugly AF. I have to confess that I'm ugly as well, and not too well off financially. And that's why I'm being forced to marry this ugly woman. If I was a rich or financially well off, I could have married a decent looking girl. Also, after marriage, I don't want to divorce her, as divorce is costly, and instead of spending money on a divorce lawyer, I would rather use that money on a hot escort. I will not be having kids, since our kids will be butt ugly, as we both are ugly AF. I feel like we need to buy an island and send this man to go live on his own on this isolated island, on top of everyone else that I'm about to send over there. What is this island called? Not Worthy Island.
I just at the end of the day, I really am curious as to how this poor woman is treated, and the fact that he's like, I'm gonna go get money to get an escort or something, is, if he's also, I just need to know more. I'm gonna leave it at that. I just need to know more, and I also feel very, very bad for this woman, because if he's talking about her to this bad of an extent, then that means that he is probably telling her probably some of this to her face, and nobody deserves that. Somebody will think that everyone has a person that will think that they are beautiful. That's just how it is in life. Not everyone is going to be everyone's cup of tea. But I don't think it's fair to treat someone badly. Granted, I am assuming that that's what's happening, but when you're going on the internet blasting someone like that, there's some of that pouring into your real life.
This man isn't acting as a man at all. He's acting as a literal child.
Yeah.
Child. I think it's okay for you to approach your parents and say, hey, mom and dad, I'm just really not attracted to this woman. Could we please find someone else?
Mm-hmm.
The verbiage he is using, I don't know. I don't know what his expectations are.
Well, and it's the verbiage that makes me believe that she's being probably verbally abused in real life, because it's the choice of words basically that he's choosing to go with.
Yeah, it makes me really concerned, because I know there's not a lot of laws that can protect women in India, especially in the cases of domestic violence. So, for her sake, I hope she can run from this man. Because he doesn't seem like a good man at all.
I hope that he does have to pay for a divorce lawyer, and I hope that it takes all of his money.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it works in that way over there. Unfortunately.
Well, I hope it anyways.
I don't know. It's just a really, really sad scenario. I don't know.
No, it is really sad. But maybe it will end up that they don't end up actually marrying each other. Maybe it just won't happen, and then she'll find someone who thinks that she's the most beautiful lady in the entire world, because that's what she deserves.
Also, I just want to know, what is he expecting from a woman? He's saying himself, he's not attractive, he's not financially well off. These are all things,
that someone wants.
Yeah, I know in India, it is a lot of arranged marriage, or, even if it's they can go, to matchmakers and stuff, and they're all going to look at the same categories. They're trying to find suitable partners for one another. What is he expecting?
Yeah. No, I agree.
And has he even talked to her? A lot of attraction can come just from speaking with someone and their personality.
And I think you can build it. Even if you don't find someone necessarily, I mean, granted, it should never be forced. That's not what I'm saying. But in the scenario where it is kind of being forced, you can build attraction if you can find like some sort of common ground to go off of, in my opinion. Like,
and the thing is, if they get married, he's gonna shove all that anger towards her.
and
Like,
resentment.
and where she had just as little of choice to it as him. If anything, I wish that he would be honest with her and say, "Hey, I'm not attracted to you. However, like I know that we still have to get married. Perhaps we can try being friends within this marriage and
Grow
see."
off of that.
Yep. And let that be the first stepping stone.
Yeah, he doesn't really sound like he's trying to even like build a friendship, and that's like where I find an issue also. But
Yeah, he's not trying whatsoever.
he's like, I'm just gonna go out and find someone once we're married, which is not a good mindset.
Also, is your parents not gonna die if they find out like you're going to see an escort? Like, is that, I'm pretty sure that's taboo as well in your culture, sir.
I agree.
Guilty.
Guilty as charged. You are the asshole, sir.
The biggest one. You're getting sent on a private island.
The not worthy island. Is it normal for my best friend's 19-year-old female boyfriend, 20-year-old male, to kiss his mother on the lips? Asking for a friend. Recently, my friend has told me that her boyfriend kisses his mom on the lips when they greet each other, and sometimes just out of the blue. His mom even goes as far as to say, "Give me some sugar," to him to give her a smooch. Now, the BF and his family are from the South, so we don't know if it's a custom there or not. In this case, what should she do? Should she talk to him about it or leave it alone? It seems to be bothering her, but she doesn't want to make it an issue and possibly insult him in the process. All advice is welcome. That's not normal.
Now, who are we to say what
Okay.
is normal or not normal? Look, I don't think these things like just happen out of nowhere. I'm gonna guess this has been going on since he was a
Childhood.
baby,
Yeah.
and it just never stopped. I know it's more common in children. And do I wish that we wouldn't do this per se, especially to kids? Yes, I do. Is it weird? Yes. But did she say she had a conversation?
No, she's trying to figure out how to have a conversation. So she's asking for like
Well,
advice, basically.
that's good. She should have a conversation.
It says she doesn't want to make it an issue and possibly insult him in the process. So how should she talk to him about it, or leave it, or should she leave it alone, basically?
Oh, I see. She would.
So like, it's saying what should she do? Should she leave it alone? And if she shouldn't leave it alone, how should she proceed?
If it was me, I just let it go. I'm not threatened by mom. I'm like, if it went there, like
it went there,
I'm out, sort of a thing. I don't know. I think it's okay. Personally, like, it's not gonna be. Will I think it's a little odd? Yes, but let me think. Because what if I have children and those children are witnessing?
It's a hard line, right? Because like,
weird. I know.
I think honestly, for a lot of people, when they grow up in that scenario where the family is very lovey, kissy, affectionate, that's a little bit crossing the line, probably. Most of the time when the kid gets to like 12 and older or so, the kid is like, "No, mom, I don't want to do that anymore. You're embarrassing me. Please stop."
That's typically.
But the fact that he's 20 years old and does this in front of his girlfriend, who I'm sure he then goes and kisses, I can see why she might find it a little odd. Honestly, how to proceed with that is I would kind of try to figure out the root of it. Like, have you been doing this your whole life? When did this start? Is this like something that you do just to make your mom comfortable, kind of thing? Like, I would try to ask like probing questions. Like, I want to know more, but like you have to do it in a non-insulting way is what she's trying to do. And she also doesn't want to make it a problem. Granted, you guys are very young, so like if this is a little bit of a red flag to you, maybe try to nip it in the butt before it goes any further.
Yeah, if there's like more mama boy traits in this one.
Yeah. Like,
let's practice. Okay.
Practice what?
I'm the guy in this scenario.
I would say the questions I already asked though.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so when did this start?
I don't know. We've always done it.
Are you comfortable with it?
Yeah, it's my mom.
I can't take you seriously.
Is it my voice?
Yeah.
Is that masculine enough?
No, it's just it was the attitude maybe with the masculine voice.
I was trying to exude.
I know.
Sorry, and he might just be like a very lovely person. I'm sorry. I'm stereotyping right now.
No, it's just cool. It's not, I don't even think you're stereotyping. I think it's just a very out there situation that honestly this day and time, I don't think we hear as much or see and witness as much of that as we used to when we were growing up. When we were growing up, I feel like it was more normal. Now, with generation X, Y, Z, whatever the heck it is, I feel like they make everything something. And I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying like more things they're more blunt, basically. That generation is a lot more blunt. So when they don't want to do something, they're like,